It started in August 2018. A creepy group calling themselves Project Zorgo appeared on YouTube. They wore black clothes and masks. They had a logo with a PZ on it. They were scary. Project Zorgo wanted one thing: to take over all of YouTube. Their plan was to delete every single video. They wanted to control what people saw and did online. It was a terrible thought. The Spy Ninjas were the first to notice something was wrong. The Spy Ninjas were a group of YouTubers who fought for good. They were led by Chad Wildclay and Vi Quaint. They were brave and always ready to solve mysteries. They quickly realized that Project Zorgo was a serious threat. Chad, Vi, and the Spy Ninjas knew they had to stop Project Zorgo, but it wasn't easy. Project Zorgo was always one step ahead. They left clues everywhere. They used secret codes. They even hacked into other YouTubers' channels. It was like they were always watching. The Spy Ninjas had to be sneaky and smart. They followed clues. They cracked codes. They even went undercover. They were determined to stop Project Zorgo no matter what. The fate of YouTube rested on their shoulders. Project Zorgo had a plan, and it was a scary one. They called it the Doomsday Date. They were building a giant computer virus. This virus was going to wipe out all the videos on YouTube, and they were going to unleash it on a specific day. Project Zorgo started targeting famous YouTubers. They hacked their channels. They left creepy messages. They even tried to kidnap some of them. It was chaos. Everyone was scared. What if Project Zorgo actually succeeded? The Spy Ninjas were working day and night to stop them. They followed every lead. They decoded every message. They even infiltrated Project Zorgo's headquarters a few times. It was dangerous, but they were getting closer to figuring out the Doomsday Date. Then, something shocking happened. PZ1, one of Project Zorgo's own members, betrayed them. He didn't agree with their plan to destroy YouTube. He wanted to help the Spy Ninjas. Could this be the break they needed? PZ1's betrayal was a turning point in the fight. He gave the Spy Ninjas valuable information. He told them how Project Zorgo was planning to launch the Doomsday virus. He even gave them a piece of the code they needed to stop it. But Project Zorgo was still one step ahead. On October 16th, they launched a test attack. They shut down YouTube for a whole day. People were freaking out. It seemed like Project Zorgo was going to win. The Spy Ninjas knew they had to act fast. The Doomsday Date was getting closer. They used all their skills to decode PZ1's information. They worked with other YouTubers to spread the word about the threat. They had to rally everyone together to fight back. The final battle was going to be epic. It was the Spy Ninjas and their friends versus the evil Project Zorgo. The future of YouTube hung in the balance. Could Chad, Vi, and the others save the day? The Doomsday Date arrived November 3rd, 2018. Project Zorgo was ready to launch their virus. The Spy Ninjas had tracked them down to a secret location. It was time for the final showdown. The battle was intense. There were lasers, traps, and robots everywhere. The Spy Ninjas used all their gadgets and skills to fight back. Chad and Vi finally confronted the leader of Project Zorgo. In a thrilling climax, they managed to stop the virus at the last second. Project Zorgo was defeated. Their plans were ruined. YouTube was safe. The Spy Ninjas and their friends had saved the day. But it wasn't over yet. Even though Project Zorgo seemed finished, they vanished into thin air. Rumors spread that Chad and Vi had made it all up. People said it was a publicity stunt. The Spy Ninjas knew it wasn't true, but it was hard to convince everyone. And then, just when things were starting to settle down, a new threat emerged. Project Zorgo 2.0.